My ancestors have been here for eons.
I was compelled to leave my country and to come here, if that term is agreeable with people, as an academic refugee.
We've been in the banking business in Monmouth since 1870, and I was the 5th generation.
So I was born in Nigeria, Lagos, Nigeria. Lagos is the capital city, it's the largest city. So before I came to Monmouth, I've never had Monmouth. I don't even know where it is, but...
I came in this country because I have family.
They were part of a large group migration.
And so I came to Monmouth just to join him again. So I've been following my husband, basically.
They had tickets for the SS Titanic.
Obviously, I am not from this place as such. I came from India. I'm from India.
We were, well, twins, and it was unusual, but they adopted us both at the same time.
It was said about my great-great-grandfather who lived at Robinson Point, Robinson Corners, was Andrew Robinson, that he never, once he got to Warren County, he never left the county again. My great-great-great-grandfather received land because he was a soldier in the War of 1812. And so you could take that land, or you could buy or trade or sell. And so to get where they were at, that was the situation that happened there. And so they moved here. Basically, the land grants were the reason they came here. And the mode of transportation was just basic footwear, shoes, you know, and wagon. Didn't come up the river, didn't come by barge, wasn't that way, they just walked it.
I decided, okay, I'll come. And the principal motive was not me, because as far as I was concerned, my wife was concerned, we thought we kind of had our innings. That we were more than 50, we could have taken retirement from India. Basically, we thought this was a land which was a land of opportunities, and opportunities for our 2 sons. My 2 sons, they were not very, I mean, it's understandable. They had grown up in a country which was kind of different, totally different culturally. They were at home, they were doing well in their studies, and they didn't see any reason really why they should come. So I tried to convince them by telling them that, okay, I know you're attached, you feel kind of an attachment to this country, to this culture, to the people here, and you think your roots are here. But world never stops. The world keeps moving. And you have now an opportunity of growing out of your Indian citizenship and becoming a global citizen.
I am a great-great-granddaughter of a pioneer who settled in Knox County, Eli Farnham, son of Levi and Eunice Judd Farnham. He married Jerusha Brewster Loomis. Then on May 15th in 1837, they joined the Reverend Gale, moved to Knox County, carrying with them the charter to Knox College, arriving on June 22nd of 1837. They dined at the Reverend Mr. Gale's, and everyone was scattered about to different families. They stayed in a log cabin with 3 other families, which was only a 2-room cabin. The only trouble they had on the move was feed for the horses. One accident, Charles Prentice, a little boy, cut off 2 toes. They bound it with loaf sugar and catnip and paregoric and kept it wet, and then later kept it wet with spirits. She didn't say what kind of spirits.
When I first came in 1999, my husband was still working in Italy. And then he finished his contract in Italy. He came to join me in 2002. And then we had our son in 2003. And then he stayed for maybe another 2 years. And then went to Canada in 2007. So one thing I would really like is, I would have wished for us to have, a more, closer family that we can all be together and things like that. But my son, I've been trying to teach to speak my language. but he doesn't want to speak the language. So but I speak it to him. So he can formulate the thing in his head, but he won't say it in words. So usually when I tell him, then he's going to tell me, Mama, what does that mean? Then I will translate it. But sometimes he gets it. So, but he just doesn't want to speak the language. So that's something I'm still working on too.
Our part of the Rankins, my dad was Glenn Rankin, and his family settled in the Biggsville area, which is just west of Monmouth, back in the mid-19th century. And he grew up on a farm. You know, it was a rural community.
We don't know everything about it because we were involved in an adoption, so it was a little bit, back then it was not something that you talk about a lot because it was somewhat secretive. But our mother had several attempts to have children and had one stillborn and other miscarriages.
One that died at a young age.
Oh yeah,
too.
a young age.
Yeah.
And so they were finally able to get an adoption, and we were, well, twins, and it was unusual, but they adopted us both at the same time and brought us home from Peoria where we were born, and so that's how we came to be here.
We actually arrived on August 2nd, which was our adoptive mother's birthday, so it was kind of a neat birthday present for her.